Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the final of the dynamic Billard Terme Olimia Open. Going to introduce the players to you. First of all, please give a big hand for Germany's Joshua Filler. His opponent from Poland, please give a big hand for Konrad Juszczyszyn. It's a race to 9, alternate break. I'll hand you over to our match official, Mr. Daniel Hebestra.
Mr. Filler, wouldn't you like?
Tune. Race to 9, alternate break, and there is a shot clock on the match. Each player receiving 35 seconds to execute the shot. Not that this man needs 35 seconds normally. Wow, missing combination there. But yeah, after 25 seconds, the referee will call time, indicating that the players have 10 seconds remaining. They do have one extension per rack, extra 25 seconds. Well, Konrad making the combination with a 2-6. A little bit of an angle. Going to use, just using the bottom rail there just to get cue ball out for the 3. The pink 4 is over by the 8 ball. Oh, Brad Lockwood on the chat there, just asking about how many players started this event. We've actually had 2 events here in the men's division. There was 147 players. In the women's division, we had actually 29 women turn up here. This 9 ball. I'll give Konrad a 1-0 lead, and he steals a rack off of Joshua's break. Very important. And Joshua won the lag. If these guys do get to a hill, that's a really important rack to be breaking. 1-0, Konrad Juszczyszyn. senior referees, Daniel Herbestrat from Germany. Referees been here for a couple of weeks already. They participated in the European Youth Championships, which finished here last week and stayed on for the Euro Tour. Konrad breaking off, rack number 2, with a 1-0 lead. He's made a ball off of the break, a nice spread, but he hasn't got a shot on the 1. I think it'd be... Oh, I'm not sure if he can see a slice of the 1 here. If he can... No, not enjoying that view. Now giving a table to Joshua. A very nice return there from Joshua. Also Brad Lockwood watching from Hamilton, Ontario, Canada, 11 o'clock in the morning. Well, good morning to you, Brad. Hope you're enjoying it. There's a lot of action going on in Canada at the moment. I see quite a few posts. Is that cue ball scratching? It's not. It held on. Yeah, seeing quite a bit of action going on in Canada at the moment. The pool has reinvented itself from the days of the Dancing Bear. Been a while since he was at the pool table. See from that view there, Joshua got a shot on the 1. Tough shot, but he's got a shot. There's a quick question on the chat there. Who is commentating? Well, multitasking here. My name's David Morris. I would have loved to have been here in the semi-finals, but a little bit of other work doing here, and that was a great bank shot there. Oh, big mistake there from Joshua. Unusual. Big mistake. That was a decent pot. Cue ball really close to the 3, but he snookered himself on the 4. Going airborne. Dimas Olimia just asking why Joshua didn't get a free ball. No, Konrad didn't hit the free ball. Referee's in the arena. And Joshua Filler squares the match up. Pulls one back now, taking that rack off of Konrad's break. Again, Joshua in the driving seat. 1-1 the score, but the all-important heel break is with the German. Rack number 3. It's a race to 9 here. Joshua making a couple of balls off the break. The 1 and the 8 are down. Can see the 2. 3 is really tied up with a 9 ball there. Could slide this 2 down the rail. But again, that 3 ball. I don't think it's worth going for this. I think he's got to try and come up with a safety here. No reward in taking the 2 on. And Joshua playing the right option. Dimas Olimia on the chat just pointing out he don't really know much about 9 ball. That's not a problem. Pretty easy to get the grips with. And the chat certainly helps you out. They'll give you some rules, let you know what's going on. Good jump shot, but he's left the 2 ball. That 3 is the problem. I think, yeah, it's going to just try and get the cue ball to bump into the 3. He's not coming behind there. Better option. The way he was jacking up looked like he was going to try and force the issue. Found a better solution. Just this positional shot now from the 4 to the 5. This is going to be the tricky one. Tricky? What trick? Making it look easy. Konrad Juszczyszyn. Well, we have MOB Productions from Las Vegas tuning in as Konrad Juszczyszyn takes a 2-1 lead. Both these players taking racks off of each other's break. Well, now is the time for Konrad If he wants to get a little bit of a gap between himself and Joshua, he's up next breaking. This is the time to do it, break and run. Give you a 3-1 lead. Always good to have a bit of a cushion over Joshua. You never know what's coming. He was trailing in quite a few matches actually, and still got over the finishing line. It seems to be that the opponents struggle to finish him off. Oh, so there's a reply about my the dancing bear. For those of you who don't know what we're talking about, it's Alan Martel. Probably, I don't know if it's the most famous, but a famous player from Canada. And apparently he's still playing on the Predator Tour that they have out there. Ah, it's nice to hear. What a break. 3 balls off of the break. He has got a shot on the 2. And again, a 3 ball with a 9. Not as married as it is, or it was in the last rack. It's a great break there from Konrad. Oh, there you go. Dimas, you've been helped out there on the chat. It was the push out that Konrad played. Unfortunately, the little bump on the 7 didn't spin the cue ball round far enough, making this free ball really tough. And again, these players failing to capitalise on their own break. There we see the miss again from Konrad on that 3, and Joshua leaving himself a real tough 6 ball here. Maybe I spoke too soon. They've been taking the racks off of each other's break. Konrad having a great opportunity. Joshua with a 7, 8 and 9 to tie the match up 2-2, race to 9 in this final. All square again, 2-2. Don't know if you were watching earlier with the young Dutch girl, Jolien Schurman, winning her first ever Euro Tour. Only 17 years of age. Very bright prospect from the Netherlands. She had a great year in 2022 at the Youth European Championships, winning a couple of golds. These European Championships, which were just prior to this event, she really didn't fare too well. I think the pressure got to her. Coming here as reigning champion, there was a lot of weight on her shoulders. Didn't perform very well at the European Championships, she admitted herself. Decided to stay on for the Euro Tour and took home the trophy. Joshua Filler breaking off rack number 5, all square at 2-2. That 6 ball just creeping over the break line, giving Joshua the table still. We are playing with a 3-point rule here. But news is, we get rid of that rule next year. That'll be good news. More so in the youngsters division and the girls as well. It's a little bit heart-wrenching when you make a ball or 2 balls off the break, yet you still get penalised. Nicely onto the orange 5 there. Basically kill the cue ball where it is. Which he did. He is now taking on this 6. And Joshua Filler now with a 3-2 lead. First break and run in this match. That's coming in the 5th rack. A little bit of a cagey affair between these two, both top players. Prior to that break and run, they were taking racks off of each other. Joshua set his marker now. Konrad up next to break. Just looking on the chat there, Arsene Paul saying that maybe Joshua is the favourite here, but Konrad can be dangerous. That's for sure. Have to look at the Eurotour rankings. I can see quite a few Polish players up there. They have like a conveyor belt pumping out great players. Rack 6, Konrad needing to do something here. That 2 ball is frozen to the 9. I'm not sure. I'm trying to see from here. If he can take that 2 to the centre, he might be able to. Saw there slowly, 8 ball, bumping the 9 into the 2. And Konrad tried to take it on. Hit the knuckle, but he's got away with it. Snookered Joshua now. There's some nice info on the chat there from Matt Poland. Thanks very much for that. Apparently these two faced off against each other 8 times, and it's all square 4-4. Konrad winning the most recent encounter they had at the Bigfoot event. Thanks for that information, Matt. Always appreciated. And that is a tremendous return from Joshua. I think here you can hear the squeaking. That's Konrad with the jump stick. He's going airborne. Oh, making the contact. But he has left Joshua with a clear shot on this too. A little draw back, and he'll be on the 3 to the same pocket. The 4 does go past that 8 ball, which is sitting in the corner pocket. Or next to the corner pocket. That's quite a few of our viewers from Canada, Ontario. And Joshua punishing Konrad there, taking a 4-2 lead now. And Joshua breaking in rack number 7. Again, a sledgehammer from the filler. What a break. 3 balls down from the break there. He's got a shot on the 2 to the corner. The 4 ball is up top end as well. 5, 6, 8 and 9 down here. It's looking very ominous for Konrad, trailing 4-2, and Joshua with a table like this. A little draw to the side rail, he'll be on the 6. 8 to the same pocket. Joshua Filler with a 5-2 lead, a commanding lead in this final. It is a race to 9. Konrad are breaking in rack number 8, but he's trailing 5-2. Got a mountain to climb. Okay, there's a green twister asking about another chat. Actually, I've got a couple of windows in here and also Facebook as well. So I'm trying to read a little bit from each one of you. Konrad making the 2 ball, offered a break. Got a shot on the 1. That's a nice position on the 3. Just to put a little draw, get the other side of the 7. He'll be on the pink 4. Someone asking about the 3-point rule when we get rid of it. Yeah, we will use a break box. But we won't be counting the 3-point rule. Well, Konrad making light work of that rack. Wasn't the easiest to run, had a couple of tricky shots there, but he's made good. Trailing now 3 games to 5. Rack number 9, Joshua breaking off. Oh, that's a decent name on there, someone else. He's asking, is it a Matchroom ranking event? No, the Eurotour is not part of the Matchroom rankings. Stopped the cooperation at the beginning of this year. It was only for the simple reason that we at the EPBF run a sport and we deal with 38 national members. And when we start allowing others to change a large part of the rules and regulations, that also affects all the way down. Not something that the EPBF could actually fulfill. That's the only reason. Again, Joshua with his sledgehammer. Wow, 3 balls again. Nice shot on the 2. That pink 4 just drifted down to the bottom rail. Not a difficult one, not far away from the pocket. Wow. What happened there? I just catching up on the chat there. Didn't expect Joshua to miss that. We're going to see it again. That's due to him putting a lot of English and action on that cue ball. Wanted to get down for this 4. Konrad getting down for the 4, but he's going to be bridging over that 6. Hasn't got a lot of work to do, fortunately, but it's never nice with the cue in action like that. Oh, MLB Productions asking about the payouts. The winner picks up a call 6,000. Not bad for a few days' work. On the pocket size on these dynamic tables, as in inches, it's like a 4.38 thereabouts. A lot of you talk about a quarter, 4 1/4. I think it's 4.3, something like that. As Konrad reduces the deficit now, trailing 5 games to 4, courtesy of that big mistake there on the 2 ball from Joshua. Konrad up next, breaking. Just when we thought Joshua might start running away with this match. A little mistake there, and Konrad back in it. Oh, Tony Tran asking, is it the final or the semi? This is the final. The very last match of the Dynamic Billard Terme Olimia Open. If you haven't been to this part of the world, beautiful place here. A lovely resort. It's actually a wellness centre, so the players in their free time have actually enjoyed it a lot. Rack 10, Konrad to break. He's trailing 4 games to 5. Brad Lockwood just putting out that the money adds up. Of course, if you have sponsorship, which most of the players do, and in Europe, a lot of them are fortunate that the federations actually fund a fair slice of their entries to the Euro Tour as well. And that is a tremendous shot. Is he going to get the reward? Well, not a bad effort. Cue ball very close to that 3. Not sure if Josh can actually pot it. I think he's looking for a very, very thin slice. I'll get that cue ball back down behind this green 6. And Konrad can still see enough of that 3. Abdullah just asking. No one's ignoring you. There's quite a bit of chat going on here on 3 different platforms trying to catch up with you. No, it's not a World 9-Ball Tour. This is the Euro Tour, longest running 9-ball tour in the world. Started back in 1992. Oh, Brad. Off the head, I think it's around 4,000 for second place. The info is over on the EPBF website. I'll try and pull it up for you if I get a bit of time and give you the exact figures. Oh, thanks, Abdullah. I'm trying to get through the chats here. There's a few. Yeah, MLB Productions, the pocket sizes here. I mean, of course, in Europe, we're still on the metrics or centimeters. So if you look for 11 centimeters, and then you'll find the inches. I think it's about the 4.38. And Konrad Juszczyszyn squares the match up 5-5. Let me just see there the finish of that rack. Joshua breaking next, so it is now a race to 4. Abdullah Aziz is asking who I predicted. Oh, before the tournament started, I did have Zielinski or Filler, and of course Filler took Zielinski down yesterday. Filler still here. But there's quite a few. It's I mean, Joshua was close to going out on a few occasions here. It's just the mentality of this young man. It's also the mentality of the other players. Try and get over the finishing line. Sometimes that line can keep moving away from you. And again, good break here from Josh. You're going to have to spin the cue ball around the back of them 3 there, get round the back of the 6, back out to the middle of the table. You'll have a shot on the 3. Oh, he's playing Czech English, keeping it straight. And Joshua just pointing to the side rail. Well, let's try and draw this cue ball back there, take the 5 to the centre. Doesn't fancy the 5-6 combination. Well, that's perfect. Cue ball control. Joshua Filler again with a rack lead, 6-5 leading over Poland's Konrad Juszczyszyn. Okay then, Brad. Just done a quick check on the website for you for the prize money. So, semi-finalists, Bajstabosh and Georgiev from Bulgaria, both pick up €3,000. Goes down, we pay down to 48th place. They get a bit of a token prize actually. But last 16, you still pick up €1,000. 32nd place picks up 600. I'm making a couple of balls off the break there, the 1 and 2. Both dropped. Got a tough shot on this 3 now. Bridging over the 7 as well. And he's got to try and keep position for the 4. Yeah, a little bit too much to ask. Not left it easy though, not for Josh here. LeBron fans saying it looks so easy. I think it's these players make it look so easy. Wow, when you're at this level. And Josh not happy. Bumped into the 7, wanted to avoid it. To get a little bit further out table. Oh, Konrad. Very unlucky there. Making a nice kick to the 4, but this cue ball not doing him any favours. Ball in hand, Joshua Filler. Joshua Filler extends his lead, 7 games to 5. Needs 2 more now for another title in the bag. There you have, on the right there, well, both are young Germans, but on the right, multiple European champion in the under-17s from Germany, Felix Vogel. Many say he's the future Filler. Oh, Joshua only making a single ball off of that break. Had a sledgehammer on many occasions, not this time. Joshua playing some smart shots here. No need to take risks. Let your opponent have all the danger. That safety causes Konrad to go airborne, and now leaves Joshua with a shot on the one. Seven is far enough forward for Josh to play this legally. We'll bump into the 9 as well. Got to watch where the 9's going to end up. Ends up nicely near the centre pocket. And this 9 ball put Joshua on the hill. They'll have a 3-rack lead. And Konrad with a mountain to climb. Eight games to 5 in favour of Joshua Filler. There, a few of you answering on different chats. Neil Soloway, 11 centimetres is 4.33 inches. Konrad Juszczyszyn breaking off to stay in this match. Trailing 5 games to 8. Filler on the hill. And this is not looking good for the Polishman. Filler jumps out of his chair. Nothing down. Dry and illegal. Joshua got a shot on the one. Oh. Again, unforced error. Joshua's miss on that one ball has given Konrad a little lifeline here, a stay of execution anyway. He'll still be trailing by a couple of racks. He'll need Joshua to make some errors. Trailing now 6 games to 8. Joshua breaking next though. Started off with his breaks really hot. Had real sledgehammer of a break, making 3 balls off of several breaks. So it eased off a little bit in the latter stages. His last break only making a single ball off the break. Joshua Filler breaking off rack 15 to close this match out. There's the sledgehammer again. 3 balls off of the break. I think he can cut that 3 in past the 6 to the corner. He's had a good look. It's a very thin cut. Cue ball will be travelling. And a nice little nudge on to that 8. Puts him perfectly onto the pink 4. Nice angle as well to get up on the 6. I think that could be good night for Konrad. This looks like game over. Joshua Filler with his 9 ball. Yes! Takes another title. So, hope you enjoyed that, ladies and gentlemen. thanks for being with us, and don't forget, look out for some more videos over on the EPBF YouTube channel and the Reelive YouTube channel, and we'll be back again in October at the next Euro Tour stop. So thank you for being here, and see you all again. Bye bye for now.